Hey everybody, welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards with Jen and Zan. We have a couple of confidence goals at this section. So finish with all team members at full health, great, and defenestrate Steve Clark Traffic Warlock. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. So we kind of theorized a couple of things at the end of the last episode. If we're in this red area, we die, which is not cool. We do have 2 packs of evidence here, though, that's kind of intriguing. And so I'm wondering if we can utilize that to help us push this guy around. Now, I'm just going to walk through a couple of ideas. So one, if I shoot from here, I'm pushing him backwards. But I'm wondering if I do push him over a bit and I'm shooting more angled, that probably isn't going to do it. What if I brought you? Well, hold on. Yeah, so I do have to defenestrate him, though. I do have to defenestrate him. I don't have to do it on the first turn. That's fine, I suppose. That's fine. But it would be cool to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. If I come here, grant another action, all I'm doing is pushing back, right? And ultimately, Chain Bolt does, well, Chain Bolt will help me, now that I'm seeing this, Chain Bolt will help me on the next turn because I could bounce off of here and then push a little bit more, right? And I need to push, Chain Bolt pushes 2, so 1, 2. I need 1 extra little push. How could I get that, though, is the question. I wonder if I were to, like, come way over here with Jen on the next turn, if I could then be in a position to just take a... Well, the Chain Bolt will cost my actions. That won't work. And we only get the Gale Grenade once. And I feel like I've already used it to nudge to the left, right? The question is... Wait, I can redeploy? To where? Okay, no, I can't. Okay. 3-shot burst, probably going to do the same thing. Let me just see if this is a heavy enough angle. So that's at least going diagonal now instead of upwards. So I do think that if I'm up in this section, this could work. This could work. So I'm not going to knock back or anything here. All I'm going to do is predictive bolt here. You're chilling. Oh, wait, I don't... Wait. I don't want that. I don't want a predictive bolt. I want this guy here for a potential bounce, right? So we're going to foresee he's going to do that thing, but we're cool. Let's just let her rip. Oh, there's a guy here, too. Didn't really see that. Oh, and he moves. Oh, no. Well, do I hate that? I might be able to still bounce him, actually, if I go here, here, here. No, it's not quite the angle. Okay, so he moves. I'm used to these guys like not moving a whole lot. Fair enough on that. If I could do that again, it would be nice, but I can't, so I won't. Do I have a way of moving him this way a bit? Not without that Gale Grenade. I wonder if we're able to, like... Oh, I can. Okay. Skip all this. Yeah. If we burn that first turn, that's fine. That's totally okay. So we're going to breach. Now we're going to do things differently. I'm not going to burn that Gale Grenade. We're going to be more reactive to what he's doing. And let's assume he's going to run over there again. Could be wrong. I'd love for him to surprise me, but he might. And then what I'll do is come here, do a predictive bolt up. And then I have unused actions. It's fine. Yeah, so now he's in that corner. And so from here, I can do a little boop. And then I can run up, seal the door, plunk him out of there. The only issue with this is that I'm going to need to move so that I can knock this guy into something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, but I think generally this should work. We'll have another reinforcement. What if I'm here blocking? Well, it won't matter because I'm only doing 2 knockback, and from here that won't be good. So I'll have to go from here, right? Then I would Gale Grenade. Then I would Bolt Burst to defenestrate, which is my new favorite word that I will not stop using. And then we'll have you seal the door. You can stand there. Oh, I didn't see that guy coming in, but it doesn't matter because we saved the chain bolt. So it's all good. Let's come here, seal the door, chain bolt. If I chain bolt this and then bounce back to here, that probably works better. Can I bounce it back again? Yeah, something like that. Now, all I really need to do is like... Now, I'm not seeing a reinforcement down here. This should work. Sure does. Yep. And then sealed. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Confidence points coming in hot. We're going to buy some sweet gear when we get back to our hideout. Whenever that happens. Mission complete. Steal a murderer's blood. Use it to track them down. Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, police warlock in combat. Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, traffic warlock in conversation. Well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. Fair enough. Okay, so I could have... I could have included this in the last one. And maybe I will have. We'll see if I remember. We've got a perk point to spend here. A perk refund is available. That's interesting. So what do we want to do here? I either go with +1 damage on the burst, which is pretty good, but enemies right now have either 2 health or like 4. I'm not seeing any 3s. So I don't know. But it does mean I can kill the 2 health guys without having to worry about a knockback. So that is pretty flexible. Now, if I go here once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. Now, that's interesting. So this is the standard attack. So we'd have 2 knockback and then a free shot from him. Or if I go predictive bolt, if the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. That's... Oh. So you would have to use that offensively. And if the shot fires on your turn, gain a mana. So both of these seem like it requires you to be using it on your turn to benefit. Because, yeah, if it knocks somebody out, it can be used again this turn, but the turn's going to reset next, right? The way I'm reading that. Still more attunement for this, but not discovered. Fair enough. So, what do we take here, man? This is actually a kind of a tough call. I feel like right now, we're not doing a lot of the pushing into the predictive bolt. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be. But I just feel like it's going to be hard to coordinate getting Zan into a position where he can predictive bolt twice in a turn, you know? I'm sure it will come up now immediately. And then I also have to be considering, like, them both seeing stuff. Oh, I see. No limit on how many times the portifier can trigger per turn. That could get interesting, especially with his little mana donating perk. Right? Okay, so you unlock a certain number of perk refunds, I guess, so that you can refund these when you want and try something else. I don't hate that. Gale Grenade get an extra use. Second Wind refreshes the move of any friendly targets in the blast. That's neat. And Storm Grenade, if thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strikes them for 2 damage. But that means that they wouldn't move. So, okay. Let's just confirm this and we'll try it. Now, here's our map. Okay, no new details, it looks like. That's fine. Missions-wise, the break, it's done. Traffic Warlock, get defenestrated. And I just had, you know, this is game design, you know. Tom Francis knows what he's doing. He's got me hooked, so I don't get a suit yet, but I'll get one after the next mission. So we're gonna go to extraction here. We could replay stuff, but we're good. Let's move on. Didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. Shit, that's impressive. Can't beat blood for utility hexes. Where's she now? North by 80 kilometers already? Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yes. Extremely yes. Oh god, like 400 meters since you last asked. They've got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Liboli. Reactor has a black site west of Aldo. Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like Banks. Well, then I guess we're going to Liboli. Yeah. In like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your ma's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She'd be back from bingo by now, actually. Back to ma's for a nice cup of tea. What do you think this is? Oh, Lordy, you didn't tell me you were having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, you must think... You must... What? God, what must you think, duck, that I live in filth? Duck? Actually, I think it's pretty lovely, Miss Vesker. This is Jen. Do you remember I mentioned her? You know, I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Lovely to meet you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? Nice to meet you, too, Mrs. Vesker. Oh, please call me Bana. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just the night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Liboli. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because a pharmacorp tried to steal him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. How have you been? Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know. Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story? That's not what we call it, Ma. And I'm sure she doesn't want to... Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh, God. Don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally using those wretched thumbtacks. I bought the box in 1943 and I've scarcely made a dent. What's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Miss Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. Ah, you've got your father's spirit, Zan. Oh, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Just a dog shit spirit, Ma. Well, I'm sorry, but that man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hand and he just left it there. Ate pudding with his fingers. Flimsy soul, too. I don't know. Is this terrible to listen to? Don't answer that. All right, let's get Liv's team on the board. So we've got Borikesh, the pyromancer. Zan, you're going to have to take this one because I'm honestly still not sure I understand this guy's deal. Okay, fine. His talent creates a magical fire that never gets above a certain temperature. So when incinerate you, you'll just pass out from heat stroke. Given that, it's a little weird that he joined a team that's been killing people all over the globe, but here we are. Okay. And then we got Steve Clark, the traffic warlock. Smarmy prick who can, I guess, summon phantasmal apparitions of long-dead highway traffic that hurt a lot if they hit you. He was always the department's darling, but now he seems to be working with the team who just hit Rushwater PD, and I don't think the station knows it yet. It is killing me that I wasn't around to rat him out to his fan club. Okay, so Steve takes orders from here, and then Bori takes orders from, is it Liv? Ask Sam for his input. Less lethal pyromancer, a traffic warlock, lives assembling a strange team. Okay, that was incorrect. Also takes orders from Liv? Got it. Yeah, makes sense. These guys are operating, I guess, sort of independently. This is actually very freaking cool. I'm going to put these down here, kind of like a hierarchy little situation, right? Takes orders from, served under, old friends, fine. Abducted, and reactors at the head of it. Okay, now we have this. Seize street mana. Unlocking your craft tends to happen when a life-threatening situation brings it out of you. If you're not willing to wait for one, why not create it yourself? 10 grams of street mana in a shot of absinthe is a simple, wildly expensive recipe for a huge risk of brain damage or death. Beryllium calcite activates the craft center of the brain, and some people unlock a temporary power while the high lasts. It's not permanent though, and when you don't know what your power is, there's a whole range of ways to die finding out. Cut it with MDMA or acid and you've got street mana. It's a misnomer. The few who can get a hold of beryllium sell it to trust fund kids at mansion pool parties or money men by private courier. Millionaires who think they're invincible, mad that there's a type of power they don't have yet. The stockpile at Stonecliff must be years of seizures. Why didn't they destroy it? More to the point, why did Liv? Okay, so this is stored at... do we have? Hold on. Okay. Oh, here. Banks blood sample obtained. I was hoping I'd be able to waltz into the Stonecliff lockup before they heard what went down at Rushwater, but no such luck. We managed to get the blood sample they took of Banks when they booked her, though. So now I can track her with a scrying spell. We didn't have to look far. She was in the next building, still with the team who took her. They were there to burn an alarmingly large stockpile of confiscated mana, though. Why? Okay, so that's stored there. And then we've got Ma's place. Seems nice. Zan's Ma was good enough to put us up while we figured out our next move, and was her place off the map, or it was. Okay. It says one connection left to make. Oh, burned. This. Got it. Okay, this is gonna get a little tricky, but let's just do a little something like this. Okay. This has to be over there, so I'll kind of tie that over there. Fine. Cool. You did that thing at that place. You used to work for them. You're friends. You abducted this person. Traffic Warlock. There's a little bit of crossover here. Can we deal with that? I can deal with that. Okay. Says one connection left to make still. Oh. Taken to... Dessa Banks. No. No, where were you taken? Used to be a surgeon, dropped off the grid, has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows that Banks doesn't. You said Banks was heading north, right? To their black site, I bet? Okay. Oh, it's way up here. I didn't even see that. Okay, the black site. Zan thinks this is where they're taking Banks, and the direction I feel them heading in backs it up. Okay, deal. This is so fun. Missions, extraction, outfits, working on it. Move on. You're out of brandy, so I made tea. Do you really want the story? It's longish. Of course. Oh, you'll love this, Jen. Building it up isn't helpful, Ma. Okay, so this was Ryasi 78. We're out on escort duty for this RNS diplomat. And our ABC driver, Valdini, she's hearing a noise she doesn't like from the chassis. We pull over, and of course, as the FNG, she sends me under there to check. And I find 3 kilos of plastic, colored wires, blinking red light, the works. I don't know if I have seconds or minutes before it blows. I don't even have wire cutters. All I can think is to rip all the wires out at once. But as soon as I think it, there's this flash of pain so sharp I think it's blown already. But it's still there. So I think about just ripping out the green wire, and flash, it hits me again. When I think about ripping out the blue wire though, nothing. I just see myself doing it, clear as day. So I do it. Red light goes off and I just fucking collapse. And that's it. That's how I unlocked. Adrenaline, delirium, and a desperate need to do exactly what it turns out I can do. So they put you on a bomb defusal after that? No, it turns out most bombs blow whichever wire you cut. Once I could foresee without passing out, the brass put me through a craft training program to help control it, then fast-tracked me to Special Forces. That's where I met Liv. Who was trying to blow you up? The bomb was a Merc job, but this was Ryasi in the 70s. There's no way Chapel Money wasn't behind it. What did Valdini say? Her reaction focused very much on being right about the dragging noise and much less on the discovery that I could see through time. Good story. I don't know where he gets it, Jen. Not a magical bone in my body, nor your father, especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything. It's not hereditary, Ma. But you might have something. You just never been in a life or death situation that required it. Well, it's certainly not shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 p.m. That came up all you like, and I thought my life was over every time. We better get some rest. First ferry to Laboli's, 7 a.m. Let's cook it. Extraction. I am ready. So my contact got back to me. She knows a guy who delivers supplies for a reactor. He's going to let us ride in with a shipment of bathroom supplies and pornography. Oh, I thought there was going to be like a whole thing. You serve with Liv long enough, a lot of people want to get on your good side. I didn't tell her it's Liv we're tracking. Banks hasn't moved, which fits with her being held at the black site. If she's still there, Liv's still there. My gut says they need her for something. If you're right about the stakes of this, we need to get there yesterday. I don't think we have those powers. I feel like we've moved about 4 inches in 2 hours. Yeah, this is torture. I'm going to find somewhere to kip. Fast forward many hours. Oh, what is this? This is the chats menu. Optional conversations that can be played at any time. If you want to move on for now, you can always play them later. Choices made in these don't affect the outcome of the campaign. Okay, we'll pop into there when we do have time, because we've had a lot of, like, you know, build up here. Hi. Hi. Oh, wait. Are you really here? Explain where here is, then ask me again. Shit, sorry. I think you're in my dream. This happens sometimes. My foresight runs wild while I'm asleep, and it can drag in other casters if they're dreaming too. I'm gonna need some clarity on runs wild. Well, okay, it runs combat drills. Combat's when I use it most, so that's when it knows. So we're about to fight a completely meaningless battle? Yeah, sorry. I can kill you if you'd like. That'll probably wake you up. Nah, I'm good. I could use the practice, to be honest. I don't get shot at much in the typical private investigation. Yeah, they're not bad for building confidence. All right, let's breach. All right, completely useless. Do we get experience and confidence points? Because really, that's what I'm talking about. We do. Only one. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Okay. 3 hostiles, 1 turn. There's mana there. What is this? Air canister. Causes 3 knockback to all adjacent targets if damaged. Interesting. So, that would push this guy out. And then I'm kind of like... So if he gets pushed out... Then I could come in here, grab the intel. And... chain bolt to push this guy. This guy goes into him and dies, and then this guy goes out. And that would be 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Correct? Or am I wrong? We're gonna find out. I mean, this could also work. Does that thing take damage on that? Let's see. Yep, sure does. And there's the 3. That's definitely the easier way of doing it. Yes, of course. How about 4 hostiles in 1 turn? That was brief. Yeah, there's usually a bit more to them than that. Want to do another? Okay. So these are almost like trainings, in a sense. I'm going to grab this with Jen. Got the confidence. She's at 5. Oh, neat. Standalone challenge missions and then replayable survival challenges. So if I click this... Oh, damn. Okay. This is kind of cool. Outfits-wise, I have some stuff now. Now, I could save them, but these are coming in a pretty regular clip. I do ultimately want this. I'm going WizTac. We're going WizTac. Let's go here, and let's try to get a confidence for Zan. I might play all of these here. Okay. What is your deal? Prevent 3 reinforcements in total. So I have none coming in just yet. We're starting to see a little bit more environmental stuff, which is cool. Now, we're going to have to get that intel. And then with that, we could take out these 3. Right? Let's breach this. Oh, wait, now they are coming in. So hold on a second. Man. Prevent 3 reinforcements in total. Tricky. Because I will not be able to set up... Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, I have 2... I have 2 Yans. Oh, that's... Okay. That's interesting. Now, the time boost only gives an action, doesn't give the extra move. Okay, this is going to be tricky then. But I guess the goal is that I need to be getting these guys as far up here as humanly possible so that I can... I wonder, like, if we're just standing on this spot... Well, if I'm standing there, I can seal the door, so it doesn't matter. But if I was here... So 2 are going to come in. Right? 2 are going to come in. I need to deal with these guys. These guys could take damage here. From... Oh, no, they can't. These guys will just be insta-kills. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky. Little tricky. So the breach killed this guy. Actually, that helps a lot. That does help a lot. I do want to move these guys pretty far. And I'm going to have to take cover here. So 2 are going to come in. You're going to come here. And if I take... Whoops. If I take cover, I'll be fine from there. We're going to grab this intel. Do that. The question is... Yeah, no, I think I may have a solution if this guy moves out of my way. Possibly. Possibly. The other thing I could just do is give a time boost to this Zan to clear an enemy. I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay, so they come running in real hot like that. Prevent 3 in total. That, to me, it feels like if I seal the door, is that preventing, or do I need to be like standing here to block their entrance type of thing? But you can run through characters, so I kind of feel like not so much, you know? Oh. That's it? Okay, so hold on. This guy's pretty strong. So we're gonna predictive bolt that. You're gonna kill him. This only does 1 knockback. So you're gonna do that. And then I'll Oh, interesting. Wait. So you've changed things a bit. You're now aggroing here. Why is that? Why is he aggroing there? Huh. Because what I was hoping is I could predictive bolt here. Is there a way for me to stack these guys? Not really, because this canister is blocking. And this grenade's already oh, this could work. So if I do this... Ah, no, then I'm pushing in the wrong direction now. And if I'm here, he's going to aggro. So I can't set up to block that guy, unfortunately. As far as I can see, anyway. Because he's attacking me on the angle, which sucks. Because the goal would be to predictive bolt down there. But we have the challenge, so I'm unnecessarily overthinking this. And I'll predictive bolt up there. Maybe this guy will run in. Right? Oh, there he goes. Okay, deadly. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, that was pretty good. I'll take that. So I guess it just means, like, of the 8, 3 have to be prevented. That was pretty straightforward. Okay, let's see what's next here.